Tuesday night, I was wondering if we were gonna get this today. I was like, this is the longest that Taizai greatness I've ever had to wait for that Taizai greatness, man. I was getting worried. I was like, I'm gonna have to wait till Wednesday now. God damn, I just want to read the new chapter. I want to see what's going on, and we got it. So I'm hyped. New arc is going in. Suzuki is ready to get it rolling, and things are getting interesting. I'm going to share with you some of my predictions. None of them are going to be rehashing the whole Gowther and Merlin suspicion that I have. I've already delineated that enough. If you really want to know about my theories on that, you can go back and watch the last video. I'll leave a link down below. But basically, the biggest thing that gets me with this chapter is the ending, with Bond setting off, returning to the Fairy King's forest. What does he hope to find there? What does he even know of it? How is it that Bond is aware that there's a place to return to, that the whole forest wasn't destroyed and that he can return there? And King doesn't even know that. Yo, King, man, you're slipping. You're supposed to be the fucking king, man. Harlequin, the king of the fairies. You don't even know that the place you reside at has been revived and shit, resuscitated. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Bond is just going back to the area where it once was. Maybe the Great Tree has respawned. Who knows? But I feel as though he's going there because he has some insight in what his next move has to be in order to get Elaine back. And I think this arc is going to focus heavily on a few things. Bond's next step in his journey, trying to revive Elaine. I wonder if he's ever going to go through, because he has yet to address the whole thing with the goddess altar and speaking with that and having to defeat Meliodas. I feel as though he's moved on from that and realized that he can't actually go after the captain and kill him like that, and he's trying to find another way. But at the same time, it'd be interesting if he's just waiting and biding his time. And either way, I'll be fine with it because I'd love to see a serious fucking fight between Bond and Meliodas. That's the only reason I was hyped on that. I was like, Bond, I would hate for you to have to betray Meliodas in this way, but at the end of the day, I would love to see that fight. So we'll see how it goes. King seems shocked as fuck to hear these words about the forest being back up and running as it seems. Who knows what's going on with that, but all will be revealed in due course. Now, another big thing I think is going to go down with this arc is Escanor being introduced. There was some news revealed the other day that with the first BDs of the Taizai anime, there's going to be a side story that Suzuki's penning himself that basically shows Escanor's first appearance. And that's dropping in January, I believe, or February, maybe, I'm not sure, something like that. So it's only like 11, 12, 13 chapters away from now that will be going on, and I assume that what Suzuki wants to do is show that, and then immediately after, because that's just normally how, you know, whenever we get these side projects that have some sort of tie-in, we haven't seen that character yet or something of that nature, immediately after that drops, he's probably the next preceding chapter of the manga gonna drop Escanor's appearance. So I feel like in the next, you know, 10 to 12 chapters will be building up to Escanor being revealed, the last sin, the sin of pride, and I'm hyped as fuck to see this man. I can't wait to find out more about him. Apparently, you know, with the backstory that we've gotten surrounding him with the whole vampiric shit and all of that, and that mission that they went on that one time, it seems very interesting. I'm hyped as fuck to find out more. The costumes, though, big thing with this chapter, yo. I'm loving the new costumes. Diane in that fucking miniskirt. Yo, dude, Diane, I thought Diane could never get any sexier, but yo, Diane in a miniskirt, that goes hard. I wish I could see her in real life, because then I could stand underneath there and catch that prime view that Meliodas and the rest of them were seeing. He's like, oh, you got black panties on, that's nice. I was like, Diane, that's not fair, that's not fair, don't tease me like that. It's really nice to see that King, even though his outfit hasn't changed, I mean, I like the classic King garb, but it's really nice to see that he has Helbrum's helmet, paying homage to his friend and everything like that. I was just like, yo, that's really dope. I like the fact that he's toting that around with him now. It looks really cool on him too, so I'm not gonna lie about that. Meliodas' new outfit, dope as fuck, dude, dope as fuck. I was getting, I was so sick of the fucking bar costume, I'm not gonna lie. I was mad sick of it, because it just made him look kind, like, on a certain level, like, while it's iconic, while when I see it, I'm like Meliodas straight up, and I love that shit, I did really like it. It was just getting boring to me seeing it time and time again, even after the battle damage and all this stuff. I was just like how many of those bar suits you have? So it's nice that Elizabeth gave him some new clothes and shit. I like the way that the relationship between Elizabeth and Meliodas has transitioned from then up until now, and, you know, Elizabeth monologuing during this chapter being like, you know, our adventure has come to an end to find the sins, but a new adventure is about to start up. And you know, he didn't find all the sins. Like I said, Escanor. So that's going to be going on in this arc. Aside from, you know, the things that I was predicting with Merlin being a driving force within this arc, manipulating a lot of things behind the scenes. It seems that the King and Diane pairing for the festival at the very least was legit. Hopefully, Merlin's not dipping her finger in that, manipulating Diane as well. You see her making her costume as well. There's still the whole thing with Hawk and, you know, not having all his memory back, and just Merlin, the way Merlin's buddying up Hawk and Diane like that. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. Gowther looking beast. Okay, no, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the problem with Gowther's outfit. I was gonna say I'm hyped because I like the fact that Gowther has a new outfit. Gowther is like one of my favorite sins, like top sin tied with BAN, and it's just that the fact that Gowther was already androgynous as fuck, and I always have to be like he, she, and now it's gonna be even more confusing with her you see, there we go already, with him fucking wearing this cut off shirt and all this shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling the new Gowther outfit that much. It's kind of strange. It was mad funny though. I like that scene where she's like, my lover picked it out. I mean, where you see, that's the problem with Gowther. I gotta stop. Where he's like, you know, my lover picked it out, referencing the whole, like, how he's always imagining these different storylines from literature and whatnot. I think maybe it might have something to do with the whole lustful look that he had towards Guerra in the last chapter and whatnot. So, gotta keep an eye on Gowther as well, kind of somewhat conspiring with Merlin, perhaps. I said I wasn't going to get into that, but these are just things to keep in mind for getting into this new arc and finding out where the antagonists are going to lie. We still have the Demon Clan, still have to find that coffin that has been misplaced, you know, the eternal coffin of darkness that, you know, Merlin doesn't know where it is. Supposedly, Meliodas can't find it. We still have the whole thing with BAN. What is he trying to do with Elaine exactly? How is going to the forest going to solve his problems? Has he given up on the goddess altar's plan? Was that even the goddess altar? So many fucking questions. I'm hyped for this new arc, and you know, it was just nice seeing that little celebration, seeing the Kingdom of Lions have some peace, you know, the king back established, the Holy Knights finally returning to their place. I'm still fucking pissed that Veronica's alive. Like, there was no reason for Veronica to come back. Like, absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. And you see her meeting up with, what's his name? What's the dude's name? You see Veronica meeting up with Griamore, and it's kind of endearing, but there's no reason for her to survive, man. Just for his sake, fuck that shit. Veronica should still be dead. So that's my piece on that. It was mad nice to see the little kiss between Margaret and Gilthunder. Well, almost kiss. We didn't really get to see any contact, but still, it was close enough. It was good enough. It was good enough. Good job, Suzuki. And just seeing everybody partying, it was nice. It was nice. But I'm just hyped as fuck on the fact that we're getting into this new arc, and we're about to jump in, dive in. So many questions, so many things to be revealed. Like I said, the central points of this arc for me that I believe is definitely going to be BAN and his quest to revive Elaine, whether it be, you know, whatever he has planned by going back to the forest. I feel like though King will get involved, we'll see what's going on, but if the whole budding romance between King and Diane will be legit or not. And you know, Merlin as a central figure driving things behind the scenes, I feel like that for sure. The introduction of Escanor is definitely going to take place this arc as soon as we get that side story or sometime around then. That's what I'm predicting. And, you know, some suspicions I have with how Hawk lost his memory, Gowther. Like I said, those whole theories, I'll just leave the link to the last video down below. But let me know your thoughts, any predictions you have for this arc. Are you hyped as fuck? What do you think of the new costumes? I fucks with all of them. Love the fact that King has the Hellbroom helmet, and I fucks with all of them except for Gowther's. I love Gowther. I wish Gowther could have gotten a less androgynous fucking outfit, making me confuse the fact that it's a man even more. It's so disturbing to me, man. It's so disturbing, but leave your thoughts in the comments, and, you know, like this video, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate the support, and I'm out. Peace.